Hi, I'm Max, a 15-year-old teen. I want to be an astronomer or an astronaut when I grow up. I'm really into space stuff. Planets, stars, asteroids, comets, nebulas, galaxies. I'm so scared to think that Earth is just a blue marble in pure blackness in the middle of nowhere. We're so tiny. In the 1960s, people went to the moon. One of the greatest achievements humanity has ever achieved. People think it's fake, some people think it's not fake. I really don't know if it's actually fake or not. But I hope it's not fake, because if it was fake, that would upset me a lot. My favorite games were Universe Sandbox 2 and Space Engine. But after what happened to me this one year, I never feel the same anymore. If I think about this story, I won't be myself anymore. It still didn't make me hate space, so that was the good thing. Most people know that sometime in the 2020s or 2030s, people will land on Mars. It's very similar to Earth. Mars has a north and south pole. Mars has seasons, moons, water, volcanoes, iron, craters, and many more. But some things are different. Mars is red and only half the size of Earth. It has 2 asteroid small, non-spherical moons. Not a lot of water, different temperatures, very thin atmosphere, no magnetic field, different weather, and more. Mars is the #1 habitable planet candidate so far, if not one of them. My parents know about my space mind, so they got me a telescope to see the planets and stars and moons. One day I was on YouTube on my phone when my phone was about to die on me, so I plugged it in my charger so it could charge. I decided to look through my telescope to look at Mars, since there's nothing else to do. I looked at it. It was so gorgeous. I was in awe as I looked at the red planet with its 2 moons. I couldn't see its 2 moons though, as they were too small. It's beautiful. But this is when the weird thing happened. I was just admiring the surface, the red iron oxide on Mars, until something weird appeared on its surface. I saw a weird spaceship thing on Mars' surface. It must have been a spaceship. It looked like one. Also, a red figure was on Mars' surface. It was a telescope, so of course I couldn't see what it exactly looked like. I was shocked to see this. What is that, I wondered. Then the red thing moved to the spaceship thing, and it looked like it went inside it, so it must be a spaceship. And then it flew off the planet and randomly disappeared. I tried to look back at it, but no, it was just gone. I was weirded out about it, but I forgot it a few weeks later, thinking it was just nothing else, and it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. So a week later, I was bored again, and turned on the news to see what was going on, since I'm a very newsy guy, not just a space guy. But when I turned it on, the news people were talking about a red figure seen on Mars. Turns out I'm not the only thing seeing this. And the rovers on Mars must have seen it too. That is the thing I saw, I yelled as the people talked about it live. My dad was in confusion. His brain was wobbling all over the place. I told him about what was going on and what happened. He was weirded out just like me. So I had to say it must have been some type of alien that traveled to Mars and left shortly after. It must have not noticed us on Earth. But scientists are baffled about why it was alone, why it was on Mars, where it's going now, where it came from, and why it was red. Usually you would think like aliens of the color green or gray, right? Later, theories appeared on YouTube and other websites about this alien thing. I just wonder, is that actually an alien? Was it real? Was it faked? Was this some type of form of life? Scientists really wanted to find out where it was heading to when it left Mars, but unfortunately, we were too late. We were too late to find out where it was going to. That was a perfect opportunity to meet in life, and sadly, screwed it up. Maybe it'll happen someday, maybe it'll return, and we'll finally meet it. I just think, was that an alien or not? Two months later, I looked through my telescope a second time. This time, on Mars's other side. Last time I looked on a different side of Mars. But this time, I looked on the other side. I could tell because it looked a little bit different from last time. When I looked at it, thinking about the alien figure, that maybe wasn't even an alien after all, that I saw 2 months ago. But something happened again. Alien figure and that weird spaceship thing popped up again. This time, it stayed there for a very long time. Other scientists soon figured out it returned, and everybody jumped into joy, including me. I was on news rooting the scientists to find out about this thing, looking at the rover's camera to find out what it was. Go scientists, go! Go scientists, go! My family was rooting. We gotta find life! Everybody yells as the camera was on thousands of people screaming and yelling. We might actually find life. Scientists quickly checked the rover's cameras to look at the spaceship thing and the red figure. But once again, we were too late. Later, it disappeared. Again. I don't know how, but I swear it was there. It must have some teleportation powers. If it does, you'd think an alien has teleportation powers. So, it might be an alien. Scientists say maybe if it comes a third time's the charm, and this time we'll find out what it was. And the biggest question as of the scientists' brains are, is it even an alien? That's what I'm thinking. It was red. It teleported. It must have had used some type of alien gun, right? Yeah. But we don't know yet. Let's just hope it appears a third time. Maybe sometime in the future.